Yo guys, so you probably click on this video because you don't know how to solve the 2x2. Well, let's fix that really quick. It will not take long. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over the basics. Then I will teach you how to solve it step by step, and then I will do 5 example solves at the end of the video. So the first thing that you need to learn is notation. So that's gonna be stuff like how to learn algorithms a lot faster. So we're gonna start off with the probably most important ones. So if you see an apostrophe next to the letter, it will mean you need to turn that face counterclockwise. And if you don't see an apostrophe, that means that you need to turn that face clockwise. So for example, F stands for front of the cube. Front. So this would be front clockwise. And this would be front counterclockwise. You saw the apostrophe after the counterclockwise. So that's going to go the same for the rest of the sides. The back is B, so this would be, how do I use? B, because we're turning it clockwise. And this would be B prime, because we're turning it counterclockwise. The right side of the cube is the R face. So this will be R, and this will be R prime. Same goes for this side. This is the left side, so that's going to be L. L, clockwise, L prime, counterclockwise. And the last one is up. So the top, it's not P, it's U, because it's up. U clockwise, U counterclockwise. And then the last layer is the down layer, which is D. D clockwise. Or counterclockwise, excuse me. So another way of saying counterclockwise, just faster, is prime, but we're not going to get into that right now. We're just going to say counterclockwise for this video. So without any further ado, let's get into the tutorial. So grab your ... scrambled 2x2, and let's get right into it. So let's get right into it. So the first step is going to end up solving the white face like this. We're going to need not just to have all the whites on one side, but an entire row around the side. So what we're going to want to do is pick one side that we're going to put white on. So let's just say we're going to put it on the U layer, or the up layer. So what we're going to need to do, it doesn't matter which ones, we're just going to put 2 whites on that face. And this is pretty easy to just figure out yourself. We have this one right here, which is already on that layer, and then this one, which we can just put up like that. Pretty simple. Now, we're going to learn our first algorithm. It's a quite easy 4-move algorithm that goes like this. R, U, R counterclockwise, U counterclockwise. It's simple. So what we're going to do on this part is we are going to find a gap that has no corner. So this one has no white corner on it. These ones do, and this one doesn't either. And then in the top layer, there will be most likely a corner with white on it. If there isn't, we'll get to that later. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take this corner, and you're going to want to find an empty slot. Oh, there's one right there. You'll move the corner over the slot that it needs to go to. So our 2 white corners will be on the bottom at this point. And we're going to want to do that algorithm that I just showed you. R, U, R counterclockwise, U counterclockwise. Next we have this one over here. So we're going to move that one over the slot, the empty slot. And we will just do that algorithm. Oh no, it's twisted. So what we're going to want to do is do that algorithm again. It's really simple. Now it's out, and it's at a different spot, where if we do that algorithm again, it's now on the bottom layer. So that's quite simple to figure out. Let me go over this again. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is pick the side that we want to put our whites on. So let's do the U layer again. And we can see that if we move this one up, just like that, it will be on our U layer. So now we rotate twice like that. So now our two white corners are on the bottom. Find this corner, put it above the slot, do the algorithm, find another corner, put it above its slot, do the algorithm, till it gets in there, and then we're done with that. So the next step is orienting the two white corners, or 4, or 0, that need to be oriented. But before we do that, we can run into some problems. So we can have something like this, where we have the corner down here, but it's not right. It needs to be twisted to be right. So what we're going to do is we will do that algorithm again to get it out, and then we are going to do the algorithm one more time and put it back in. So here we have all our whites on the one layer. We have these two are actually solved in the right spot because we can see that these colors line up as well. But over here, oh, these aren't in the right spot because the colors don't line up. So we are going to learn a quick algorithm for this. This is what we know as the J-perm, and you might see it in some later tutorials. This is the easier to learn J-perm. So it's going to go like this. R, and then we will do the up layer twice, like that. R prime, or counterclockwise. U counterclockwise. R, U twice. R prime. F, R prime, or counterclockwise. F counterclockwise. R. And now we will have all of our corners solved around the top. So let me do that one more time. So what we're going to do is we are going to find a layer that we want to put our whites on. Oh, that's too easy. So we want to put our whites on this layer because we actually have both of our whites already on that. They don't have to be diagonal like I made them before. So this has an empty slot right here that we can do our quick little algorithm. Put it above the slot like that. R, U, R counterclockwise, U counterclockwise. And then this one is down in this slot. So we do that algorithm to get it out. And then it's above its slot. We do that algorithm again, and again, and again. And now it's in there. So that's how that works. Next, we need to do our corner swapping algorithm because we have a bar over here and no bar over here. So these corners need to swap. So we put the bar like that on our left side, and we do our algorithm. R, U2, R counterclockwise, U counterclockwise, R, U2, R counterclockwise, F, R counterclockwise, F counterclockwise, R. So that's going to solve our white layer. And now we will move on to solving the yellow side. So basically the last layer of the cube, which will be done in 2 separate steps. So the first thing is actually flipping white to the top. Sorry about that. And we see that this corner needs to be twisted so that I can go on the yellow side like that. So we're going to do the same technique as we did on the white side and go like this. Don't worry about this messing up the white side, it'll get fixed. Now we have that corner down there, and we will just do a D counterclockwise move to move our other twisted corner, basically twisted like that, to this slot. The slot that we were just doing this corner with, and we will just do that algorithm again. And oh, look at that, our white layer got restored, which is quite nice. Now we will. I'll do an example of that again. So we solve our white layer like that, and then we have these two twisted corners again. It's the same case, so we will just hold this one at the bottom, do our corner twisting algorithm, move this over to the slot, do that again, like that. And then that solves that. So we can run into a couple other cases, which would be like this, where we have 3 twisted corners on the bottom, and it works the same way. We could just twist this one, that algorithm, then move this one to the slot, do that one, have yellow on bottom. Now we can do this one, which is simple. You can get the opposite case of that, which is a little bit worse. It's like this, where we have them twisted the other way, and it's the same technique. So it just, you have to do the algorithm a couple more times to get each corner to the bottom. Which is pretty simple. There's a couple other cases, but you can solve them just like you solved the other cases. And now we're on to the very last step of solving the cube. So we can either run into this case, where it's like we were doing the white layer, or this one, where these two opposite ones need to swap. And so what we're gonna do for this one, we just put the corners that need to swap on the right side, and we do the same algorithm that we did for the white face. So it's gonna go like this: R up twice, R counterclockwise, up counterclockwise, R up twice, R prime, F, R prime, F prime, R, like that. And then for this one, these two need to swap. We're just going to do that algorithm twice. So what we're going to do is R up twice, R counterclockwise, up counterclockwise, R up twice, R counterclockwise, F counterclockwise, R counterclockwise, F counterclockwise, R. And then these are already solved, these need to swap, so we would just do that again, like that. And for the white layer, there's one case I didn't do. So you're solving the white layer, and you find no bar. These need to swap, or it could look like this. We're not worrying about the yellow layer right now, we're still on the white layer at this point. It's the same thing for the yellow layer, so we do our algorithm, and then we'd see that these are the same, these need to swap, so we would move that off to the side, and then go like this, and then that solves our white layer, and then we can solve the rest of the cube. So let me do a few example solves. Sorry about that. Let me do a few example solves. So for this one, we're gonna put our two whites on the same side. Oh, look at that, we already have them. So this one, we have an empty slot right here and here, so we can move it above our empty slot that's in the front, and then do our algorithm. And then this one, empty slot there, white corner, algorithm, we move it above the slot, and then we do the algorithm until it's solved. Flip the cube over, or sorry about that, we need to do these two swap. So we would do our algorithm, the J-perm would be like this. And then these are solved, so we rotate, and then we do it again. And then flip the cube over, look at what we have. These two need to twist, so we'd put this in the slot down here, which it already is. We'd do our corner twisting algorithm, move this one over, do our corner twisting algorithm again, until those get twisted. This is a bar right here, so that's solved. All we need to do is swap these two corners, and we just do our algorithm again, like so. Pretty simple. Next one, this is going to be our second one. This is a little bit more hard. So we have to get 2 whites on the same face. We can put them here on this layer, and we can see that this corner right here, if we just do a back counterclockwise, we'll get on the same face as this one. So now this one needs to go in here, so we move it above the slot, and we do the algorithm. So it gets down there. Same for this one. And the next step is going to be swapping these 2 corners, because these are solved, and the way that we're going to do that is by doing our J-perm. Like that. Next, we're going to need to twist our corners. So we have 3 that need to be twisted. So this one's in our slot. We do the corner twisting algorithm. Move this one down there. Do the corner twisting algorithm. And then this one. Corner twisting algorithm. Like that. Now we have opposite need to swap. So we're going to do our J-perm. Like that. Now we have these that are solved, so we could move them over there. Put our 2 that need to swap on the right, and do that algorithm again. Like that. And that solves the cube, so 3 more. And this is a tricky one, so we need to put 2 whites on the same layer, which we already have, and we have this one, which is over its slot right here, so we're going to do that. Now we have another slot over here, this corner already over its slot, go like that. Now we have that solved. We need to do a J-perm to the bottom, because we have these opposite ones, so we're actually going to need to do 2 of them. So we're going to do our J-perm. Then we have these 2 corners, so we'll put them off on the left, and then do our J-perm again. Like that. Next we have 4 that need twists, so this is probably the worst case that you can get. So it doesn't really matter which one you start with twisting. I'm just going to start with this one. And we can go like that, twist it. Move this one, twist it until yellow gets on the bottom, like that. Then we have these, twist it. This one, twist it. Now we have these 2 solved corners, so we can line them up with their center, or not center, side. These 2 need to swap, so we're going to do that again, that algorithm, and then we'll solve the cube. 2 more. So for this one, you can see that we have these 2 whites here, and we look around at the top. Oh no, we don't have any corners, so that means that both of our corners are in the bottom layer. So this one needs to get taken out, so we can do it like that. Now it's over its slot, and we can do that algorithm. Next, this one needs to get taken out like that. So now it's in the top layer, and it's over its slot, so we need to do that algorithm. Now it's in the bottom, so we have these 2 solved corners, and these need to swap, because we don't have a bar here, so we'll do a J-perm. Like that. Next, we have 3 corners that need to twist, so we can start with this one, and we can do that. The corner twisting algorithm. And then this one. Move it there. Corner twisting algorithm. This one. Move it there. Corner twisting algorithm. Right there. And then we have our bar right here, and then these 2 need to swap, so we'll do our J-perm like that, and then last one. So we have these are on the same face, these 2 whites, so we have this corner right here that needs to go into the slot down here, and we can just do that with our algorithm like that. This one, that. Next, we have this bar right here, and we don't have a bar over here, which means that we need to do a J-perm like that. Next, we need to do these 2 corners, so put this one in our slot down here, do the corner twisting algorithm, and this one, Move to the slot. Corner twisting algorithm. These two are solved. These two need to swap, so we'll do our J-perm. And that is how you solve the 2x2 Rubik's Cube. So if you guys have any requests that I can maybe put in a shorts video at some point, if I didn't elaborate enough, just comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.